everyone. I'm here to tell you about a new book by Casey West called P.S. I Like You. This book is about a girl named Lily. As Lily is daydreaming in chemistry class, she scribbles some of her favorite song lyrics onto her desk. The next day, she finds that someone has continued the lyrics and added a message. Are you curious yet? Soon, Lily realizes that her unknown pen pal are exchanging long letters, sharing secrets, and recommending bands, and opening up to one another. Lily realizes she's kind of falling for this letter writer. Only, who is he? As Lily attempts to unravel this mystery, she discovers that the matters of the heart can't always be spelled out.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I would like to introduce you to a book that all of my history lovers will enjoy. The book Between Shades of Grey takes place in Lithuania during World War II. 15-year-old Lena and her family are forced out of their homes by the Nazis, and their memories flash before their eyes. Lena and her family are sent to separate prison camps, but she stays in contact with her dad with tiny clues in her art. Her hope is that she will survive and meet her family again. I will warn you, this is a sad story, but also an action-packed book I know you will love in the perfect pick collection.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I am here to tell you about Invisible Emmie. Invisible Emmie is about two totally different girls named Emmie and Katie. Emmie is an athletic girl, and Katie is a shy and quiet girl. Then an embarrassing note goes in the wrong hands. What will happen? You'll have to read to find out. I recommend this book to you if you like Sisters, Smile, or drama.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and if you thought the Black Plague was horrible, then I think the disease and the enemy will change your mind. A deadly zombie virus starts in central London and affects everyone over the age of 16. These crazy adults even try to eat their own kids. The adults are brainless killers, and the kids do whatever they need to do to survive. I thought no one could survive this devastating disaster, but the kids are doing their best. This book is part of a 7-book series, so make sure you read them in order. If you like zombie horror, then check out The Enemy.
Hey everyone, this is for the fans of Sunny Side Up, and here's the new book, Swing It Sunny. Summer is over, and it's time for Sunny to enter, wait for it, middle school. But when Gramps calls her from Florida to ask how she's doing, she always tells him she's fine. But the truth is, Sunny is not having the best time. Not only is the whole middle school thing confusing, but life at home is confusing too. Sunny misses her brother Dale, who has been sent away to boarding school. But when Dale comes home for the holidays, Sunny still misses him because he's changed. But luckily, Sunny's got her best friend and new neighbor at her side, and she's not going to let all the confusion get her down. Instead, she's going to remain sunny side up.
Hi, my name is Lynn. If you like Harry Potter, you're going to love Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This book is about a wizard named Newt. He uncovers the truth about creatures found in the wizarding world. In his new edition of the book, he tells muggles like us where we can find these creatures and what they may look like. I'm going to read an example from the book. The golden snidget is an extremely rare protected species of bird, completely round with very long, thin beak and glistening jewel-like red eyes. The golden snidget is an extremely fast flyer that can change direction with uncanny speed and skill, owing to the rotational joints of its wings. If you want to learn more about the snidget, make sure to check out Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and I want to tell you about a new book called Hit Count by Chris Lynch. It's about a boy named Arlo Brody who loves football. He loves the heart of the action so much that if you hit him, he'll hit you harder. Arlo's dad loves football, but his mom hates football for one reason, and that's because of head injuries. She doesn't even go watch him play. Arlo's girlfriend thinks that he plays dangerously, so she calls a timeout on their relationship. I really love this book because it reminded me of my friend trying to be the star on the field, trying to be the best football player no matter what. I think anyone who loves football or wants an exciting and interesting book to read should check out Hit Count.
8 years ago, Addie was kidnapped. Her parents were forced to move on without her. Her dad is now the President of the United States. Then, everyone is surprised when Addie comes back. Her family is so happy to see her again. But do they really know the 16-year-old girl who is now living in the White House? Many of the president's staff are suspicious. When Addie's childhood best friend Daro agrees to spy on Addie, He soon realizes that his old friend is more than the traumatized victim of a kidnapping. Addie has come home with a mission, but will she choose to complete it? I found this book very exciting, and it was hard for me to put down. If you like suspenseful books, I recommend you check out 0 Day.
Hi everyone, it's not new, but here's a book called Book of 1,000 Days. When Lady Sharon refuses to marry the man she fears, she and her maid Dashti are locked in a tower with just a flap open to the outside world. As food runs low, rats begin to attack them, and the weather changes from boiling hot to unbearably cold. It's all Dashti can do to keep her lady alive in their dark prison. Not long after their imprisonment begins, Lady Sharon's suitors arrive, one welcome, one not, and she orders Dashti to speak to them. Imitating Lady Sharon is a crime punishable by death. But Dashti will have to play the role many times if she is to save them both from the tower and the dangers of the outside world. As she tries to take control of their desperate situation, Dashti begins to understand her own amazing talents and believe that one low-born maid can find true love.
Do you like anime? Do you like video games? Do you like the Legend of Zelda video game series? If you said yes to all of the questions, or at least the last one, I recommend the Legend of Zelda series to you. I'm Kira, and I just finished all 10 books of the Legend of Zelda series. It has all of the hit video games in one series. In the first book, Link goes on a journey to give the spiritual stone of the forest to Zelda, the Princess of Hyrule. Accompanied by the fairy Navi, he encounters many monsters and fights evil to fulfill his destiny and save the world. If you want to find out more, read the Legend of Zelda series today.
Hey everybody, it's time for another series roundup. We now have Rivals in the City, the 4th book in the Agency series. In this latest installment, Victorian detective Mary Quinn is asked to take on one more case for the agency, to watch for the return of Mrs. Thorold, whose husband is dying in jail and who has a grudge against Mary's fiancé and partner in crime solving, James Easton. The agency is a great choice for those of you who like suspense, romance, and the spooky atmosphere of Victorian London. We also now have Point Guard, which is book 3 in the Home Team series by Mike Lupica. In Point Guard, the main character is a guy named Gus who finds that his basketball team is about to get a new player, and she just happens to be one of his best friends. He's a pretty good guy, but he's having a little bit of a hard time accepting the fact that a girl is going to be playing on his basketball team now. Michael Vey fans, you'll be happy to know that we now have the final book in the series. It's called, appropriately enough, The Final Spark, and in it, the Electro Clan goes on a daring rescue mission when Michael Vey goes missing. If you like high-octane action and a boy who can manipulate electricity, then you need to read the Michael Vey series. Take the Key and Lock Her Up is book 3 in Allie Carter's Embassy Row series. This is the final book and is full of twists and turns, drama, and romance. Will Grace be able to save her family and her own life? Be sure to read the series to find out. We also now have book 7 of the Brotherband series called The Caldera. Returning home for the annual warrior competition, Hal and the Herons are reunited with someone from their past and embark on a high-risk mission to rescue the Empress's son from pirate kidnappers. And last but not least, I present to you Band Together, Lumberjanes, Book 5. It's a battle of the bands with mermaids. April takes it upon herself to restore a friendship that's fallen apart. But will she be in over her head as her above-water friendships take a hit? When friendships are challenged, can the Lumberjanes save the day? With all of these series, I recommend that you start with Book 1 if you want to give any of them a try. Thank you for joining us again for the series roundup.
Did you get caught reading?